Okay, so I apologize if I said this earlier. Remember, if this doesn't resonate, to watch your moon and or rising sign. And of course, if you'd like a private reading with me, with more, details that will represent your situation, you can reach me at moonwatertarot.com, because I don't feel like this is going to apply to everybody. I kind of do feel that there's been a roller coaster. And so there have been very much some ups and downs. I want to focus, and it's interesting because quite a few of, I think it was even Gemini and Sagittarius, we had no major arcanas there. But I do feel that there's a situation. I mean, look, we go from sadness to happiness, sadness or feeling very much burdened and needing to let go, because this is also in my challenge position, to happiness again and then starting over. So the 4 for me, yes, can represent a home, can represent a family, can represent, new beginnings. It's also can represent a different phase in somebody's life, or a phase in a relationship. But the 4s do represent structure, stability, security. And I feel like with this 5 right next to it, this really 5 represents to me more conflicts, close-minded, not being open-minded, challenges, changes. And with this, so this can be very much indicative. And isn't this interesting? Because what did I say? 4 days, 4 nights, or 8 days, 8 nights. And I felt, I do feel like maybe somebody is moving away from a situation where they're hoping to become more happy. Now, for somebody, it could be that they're on the other side of it, where there's been a loss in terms of the way that they were hoping. This could be, maybe there's a breakup in a marriage or a home, or, somebody is feeling a bit depressed because maybe they're the ones that are handling a lot of the challenges regarding a home. Could also be regarding, like, sometimes I look at her male or female, but maybe there's somebody in the family that needs assistance, and it feels like, you're the one that's doing all the work, or, doing all the back breaking, whether it's physical. Oftentimes I see it as that, having to do things around the house, because maybe there's somebody that is, they've gone away. Sometimes, remember, I was talking about a trip. Well, this may be a retreat, or especially next to the cups, it could even be like, somebody's in a home. I'm getting like, could be like a senior living facility, or somebody's wondering if maybe an elderly grandparent or somebody might be better off in a different situation. In a different place. Maybe you're feeling like, I can't take care of this person. Now, remember, and I said this in a different reading, I know that sometimes people will watch another sign because maybe their best friend or their ex, or, somebody important in their life is that sign. So adjust these messages so it, relates to you, if it does at all. But I do have to say that the 5 of Cups does represent some kind of regret or loss or sadness. I feel like somebody may be wanting to come back and apologize or ask for forgiveness. Can be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, that might be involved. But could be that there's something that, I don't know, I just get something about a house. Like I said, the this can represent a home. Now, could also be that this person, or if it's, that you may be sad that, there's an ending of something regarding a home or a family. Like things may not be the same again. Usually this is a beautiful card. I mean, it's, can represent a celebration, a vacation. Remember, I was talking about traveling, a move. Could also be that somebody is moving or you're moving physically. It's going to take a lot of work or possibly some, money that needs to be spent in order to fix up the home, but it will lead to something new. There's a new beginning or the possibility of something being ignited. Now, I can't help and ignore, oftentimes this card for me in my readings comes up as a separation or divorce. So it could be that somebody's feeling sad that, somebody may want out of a marriage or out of a relationship, or maybe you were living together and you're dating, or you've been dating for, 4 months, 4 years, or for a while, 10 months, something like that. And, you feel like you keep putting in, a lot of work. And maybe that's why this vision, the word of vision or vision quest, or, can you envision a future with this person? It could also be that somebody in your life is really like, this is you, and what's going to help is that there's got to be more energy that comes from the other person, because this is what can help. If it's not too late, this is what can help is, and I see this often as giving. Putting, sometimes I'll see this as money, but I'll see this as energy. But I kind of feel like, this person, or this could even represent you, especially since you are an earth sign. So this could represent, maybe you're happier without all this in your life. Some of you are tired. I'm hearing retirement, or tired of maybe putting in all this work and it just wasn't quite what you thought it was. Now, there may be a sale of a home, and I'm looking at these pentacles, how they're divided. Maybe somebody's getting, a third of something. I think I just saw something fly by. Things have been flying here. I actually slowed it down in one video and there was wings on it. It was quite amazing. And maybe you're going down to, a different path, but with the Ten of Wands, I feel like, it's been a lot of hard work. So for some of you, I think it's a change or an ending or a loss. For some of you, I feel that this loss is not, remember, we got the 2 cups here. This came up. I wonder if this came up in a third, but I remember it was either Gemini or Sagittarius. It was Sagittarius. Where these 2 cups, there's a possibility of it bringing in something positive. But in order to allow this positive and these things to flourish, you've got to let go of something. And because it's become a burden, maybe there's secrets. Because I feel like somebody wants to confess something. So whether you want to confess or somebody wants to confess something to you, oftentimes I feel like this person's hiding. They're hiding something, it's almost like they're bowing their head in shame in some way. So this could be, achieving, but it's been a lot of work and a lot of stress. So there's still some hope here, but, the aces for me can be quite neutral. I mean, the Ace of Wands, this is definitely the potential for new beginning, new creation. There may also be a situation regarding a pregnancy where somebody's really struggled to get pregnant and they're like looking at different avenues possibly of getting pregnant, because I'm getting something about planting the seeds. So there's the possibility of creating something new. So I certainly, something ends so that something new can begin here. So now there may be a choice in terms of I feel like this has something to do with the family situation. It could have something to do with work in terms of maybe there was a loss in work. But I feel like there's something from the past that needs some kind of resolution for somebody, not for everybody. Because maybe somebody's feeling guilty that they didn't put enough into this relationship or this marriage or this, situation, and they're realizing it. For some of you, it may be too late because you're already here. You're already like moved on and ready for something new. I feel like this is more you. And then this is somebody that's in your life. And because we have wanting to start a family or, celebrating something, but with these cards, it could also be that there's just some ups and downs in a relationship because there's stress or burdens that are getting in the way. Maybe, you are planning an engagement or a wedding and it's been kind of a roller coaster of emotions because maybe you're the one that's putting in a lot of the work or the money or, and somebody else is, planning a wedding or an engagement. I mean, it can be a very stressful time. There could also be news that maybe somebody is pregnant, and that on top of the wedding or an engagement can be overwhelming. And that's why this is here. So focus on the positive as much as possible. Really learn to kind of trust your inner guidance, listen to yourself, because like I said, the force speaks to the home and family. Maybe you come from a divorced parents or somebody that, you learn different things, or, you're wondering, can I handle this new beginning because of my past? There may be something, like I said, from the past that needs to be let go so you can move on. And it's interesting because 9 + 1 is 10. So maybe there's 2 decisions in terms of how to move forward. But I'm being led to say to trust yourself. Maybe take some time to yourself and decide what it is that is best for you. And I feel like, we're going from carrying this burden. It's like a roller coaster. It's like, there's some kind of burden or sadness and then celebration. Then there's like this heaviness or having to control everything and then relaxation. I mean, it's like a roller coaster. So there needs to be an end to the cycle, or find out what the cause of this up and down, what's causing that, so it doesn't keep happening again. Let go of your past so you can embrace the future.